Welcome to class, beer enthusiasts, amateurs like myself. Today we are embarking on a brand new journey. Yes, that is 2 consecutive videos that we are trying something different. Today we are embarking on a journey talking about beer in general, really diving into just a little bit what these different styles are actually like. And today we are going to be talking about the German style Pilsner as well as the Kolsch. So if you like what we're doing, if you like what you see, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get on with it, just like everybody else says. First, the Pilsner. Now, the Pilsner itself originated in the Bohemian city of Pilsen. This is a lager. And so on the next couple of videos that we do in this particular series, we're going to talk about the differences between lagers as well as ales. Most beers are basically broken down into one or the other. Now, a Pilsner itself is going to have that brilliant golden hue that we see in this glass. It's kind of fogging up just a little bit warm in the house today. And it's going to have that fluffy white head that kind of whispers to you of promises of, I don't know, refreshment. You know, when I want a Pilsner, it's generally when it's just hot outside and I need something to quench my thirst. Well, come no further than that of a Pilsner. So I want you guys to take a look at that clarity of this particular beer. You can actually see me talking through the glass right now. This is a beautiful characteristic of this particular style of beer. Now on the palate, you're gonna get some crisp maltiness to this particular beer. You're gonna get a little bit of noble hop bitterness, which is pretty much to be expected, and maybe some floral bouquets on the aromas, as well as hints of biscuit and spice. It's just such a good, refreshing beer. You get that bite on the end because of that noble hop that's utilized. Still really, really good. So you might be wondering yourself, okay, well, how is this beer actually crafted? How is this elixir of life crafted? Well, it simply starts by selecting the malts as well as the hops. So of course we're going to end up using any type of Pilsen malt, and for the most part, a Saaz hop. This is brewed using a bottom fermenting yeast at very, very cool temperatures. Pilsners undergo a lagering process that we'll talk about here in just a second, that imparts a very, very smooth and clean finish. Lagering itself is a maturation process in which the beer itself is slowly dropped to near or at a freezing temperature. Now, this lagering process can last anywhere between 4 weeks to months, depending on styles. And that is the beautiful thing. The lagering process itself really begins to change the dynamic of the beer in terms of tastes, aromas, as well as even sometimes color, depending on what beer style you're talking about. Let's turn our attention to the Kolsch, a gem of the bustling city of Cologne, Germany. Now, pouring in a lovely straw color, the Kolsch is the beacon of brightness in the beer world itself. Unlike its Czech counterpart, the Kolsch is not a bottom fermented beer, it is a top fermented beer, which ends up giving some fruity esters to this particular style, and a soft, rounded mouthfeel to it. Whenever somebody comes into our brewery and they want something light, I'll generally gravitate them towards something like either a 65 or an Easy Day. And between the two, I always tell them the Easy Day literally goes down a lot easier. It's a little bit nicer on the palate. Its flavor profile is very, very balanced. It's got a very, very gentle malt feel to it. Sweetness leading to some delicate hoppiness, but it's not overwhelming. Now, the aromas of this beer are quite different than that of 65 South or any traditional style of German Pilsner. When you think of a Kolsch, you should get some like fresh grass, some yeasty characteristics with a touch of fruit, and it is simply just an easy drinking style of beer. So how is this liquid sunshine crafted? Well, the Kolsch utilizes a base pale malt, and then it's coupled with some type of a German hop, like Hallertau. Fermented warm with ale yeast. At the brewery, we utilize a Kolsch ale yeast, and then the beer goes through a cold conditioning phase. In this phase, the Kolsch achieves its trademark crispness and its clean finish that we expect in some type of a Kolsch. Ah, the beauty of beer diversity, am I right? Now, whether you're savoring a clean, hoppy goodness of that of a Pilsner, or you are experiencing a nice fruity ester of a Kolsch, there's a world of flavor ready to be explored between these two beers. So much beer in so little time. Well, my fellow beer adventurers, that concludes our very first session. I hope you enjoyed our brief little beer school that we got going on here today while we explored the Pilsner as well as the German style Kolsch. I hope you found this journey enlightening. We will be doing more of these videos in the future. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and leave a comment below. What are some of your favorite beer styles that you enjoy? Or what are some questions you have about some beer styles? Until next time, let's all raise a glass, maybe two, and may your adventures be very hoppy. Cheers.